old saying was, you don't wait to buy real estate, you buy real estate and wait. Today is a little different. I'm gonna say wait. So to answer a question that was submitted, which was, what are my thoughts about cash? Normally, I do not like holding cash. First, let's talk about cash. Something I want to point out here when we talk about cash. This is legal tender, right? Federal Reserve note talks about right here. It says, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. So I want you to understand, this is not really money. We're told it's money. It's not money. See, this is money. Gold is money. Cash is used to transfer, is considered for a transfer. It's not really money. It's really an IOU from the government. And the government's IOU says, hey, this is worth something. The American government is backing it. We promise you it's worth something. And you can use it as an exchange of value. Now, to the point though, this is actually a loan. All the money you have in your checking account, all the cash, is actually a loan. So you would say, but Pascal, loans, you pay interest on loans, right? And yeah, there's most of the loans we experience, we pay an interest rate. If you have a credit card loan, it's like 18%. If you have a car loan, it's going to be like 5%. If you have a home loan, right now we're about 3.5%. So this is a loan from the government to the people where we're using this. There is an interest we're paying. It's basically, it's the devaluation of the dollar or inflation of assets. So every year, this dollar will only be able to buy $97 worth of the previous year's goods. So if you add a whole basket of goods in your grocery store, the next year usually you need $103 to buy the same stuff. That is the imaginary or the invisible interest that we're paying from this money. So it's really a loan. So what I normally do is I don't keep this loan. And some people will say, take your cash and pay down your loan. I said, well, why are you going to take a loan that has an invisible 3% interest to pay down another loan on a real estate? It doesn't make sense because they're roughly the same interest rate. Really, you need to use this to go and buy more assets, because as the dollar devaluates and the loans we have devaluate, the asset itself keeps going up in value. And that's how you have that's how you make so much money in the real estate game. Because if you owned $100,000 today, in 10 years from now, the $100,000 is only going to have the purchasing power of $70,000 of the 10-year period. So meaning, in 10 years from now, if you wanted to buy $100,000 worth of stuff, you would need $130,000. So in 10 years from now, that $100,000 loan is going to be way easier to pay back. That is why you need to take your cash, which is really not money. It's not real money. Gold, silver is real money. You would then use that money to go and buy assets with loans. And then the dollar devaluates as the asset appreciates, and you make that margin in between. And that's how you make such a huge margin. So a lot of times, the old saying was, you don't wait to buy real estate, you buy real estate and wait. Today is a little different. I'm gonna say wait, because we have a major global catastrophe from the pandemic. So we will need to wait. So the assets, real estate, the good thing and the bad thing is in real estate is that real estate takes more time to get affected than the stock market. It's going to take us about 9 to 12 months to feel what happened in the stock market in the real estate market. So that means good for you guys. You got a lot of time to get ready. I'm selling the stuff I don't love, all my small stuff, all my big assets I'm keeping because I like them, and I'm going to get ready to get my cash together. To answer the question, I'm getting my cash together so I can start buying those big deals at big discounts. So normally I don't like cash, but I'm willing to shift into cash because the real estate values are going to go down. And if you own a single family home or a duplex and you're planning to sell now than later. So I'm selling them now, getting ready in 12 months, because I'll have between 12 to 24 months is where it's going to be kind of like the bottom part of it, where I'm going to be picking them up picking up more and more assets at a discount. And they're going to stay low. It's going to go up slowly, because the people that get hurt from this drop, it's going to take them time to recover. It's going to take them years to recover. So there's going to be a lot of supply, and everyone's going to want to buy the real estate. But what we have to understand is, just because there's a supply and people want to buy it doesn't mean they're capable of buying it, which gives us the opportunity to come in and pick up those assets that other people are not able to get. And then real estate takes a while to recover. So it takes a while for those people to finally be able to buy the assets back. And by that time comes in, the asset value is a lot higher, and we're going to be able to make that money. So that is why I normally do not like cash. But right now I'm shifting into cash because assets are going to fall faster than cash depreciates. So that's why I'm going to take that shift short term. And then I'm going to get out of cash again, picking up as many assets as possible during this sale that we're going to be getting. And the sale is going to be coming between 9 to 12 months, right? And if you watched my video on my IG channel, on my IG page, you'll see that I said something is going to happen that's going to cause the market to fall. Something. And that something happened to be a huge thing, right? And we didn't even need a pandemic to make our economy fall like this. It just happened to be the huge thing that did happen that is now affecting our market.